Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. Sorry it took so long to get set up. YouTube has gone stupid and they don't like people setting up their shit before they go live. They want you to hit the live button and then try to do it, and it's dumb. And like, anyways, how are you guys doing? Appreciate everybody for joining in. We got Cores in the house. What's up? My little baby girl Lily, how you doing? RPM, what's up, brother? Jason's in the house. How you doing, brother? Northeast Mods. Hey, what is going on? Met you the other night on JB's channel. Welcome to the show, brother. Michael Graham's in the house. What is up? Yeah, every time I try to start these now, it doesn't let me set it up like I used to, and it's, I don't know, they've gone dumb. I don't know if some idiot thought he was being cute and changed the format, or I don't know. It's ridiculous. But anyways, enough complaining about that. This is not the channel of crybabies. There's plenty of channels out there if you want to go see that. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? So, I haven't worked on this buggy in a while. It's been almost a year since I even drove it. It was sometime last spring or whatever. But I did get the body finished on it. It's not my best paint job, but it's decent. I know it has a Techno wing on it, so it might be a little confusing, but it is a Mugen MBX8. Hope everybody's getting to burn some nitro. It's cold and windy and dark here, so I'm not. Big Boys Toys, glad you got your package, brother. I was getting kind of nervous. Excuse me, but I'm glad it made it. It only took, what, 4 weeks? Those ships are getting slow crossing the ocean. Off the guys in the house, what is up, my brother? How you doing? Hybrid, what's up? How you doing, bro? Hell yeah, channel growing by leaps and bounds. Always got new people in here checking it out. We're very appreciative. Appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, like I said, we need to change the bell in this. It's set up for high speed. Got some other plans with it, so we're gonna do a little work to it. The rear shocks are real saggy. Front's not bad, but that rear is really soft. So we got some new diff oil. I was going for 35, but I couldn't find it, so I went with some 37.5. Various happens with Mr. B. What's going on? He said, hell no, I ain't burning in a minute. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, but like a couple Sundays ago, I didn't get to go home 2 Sundays ago because I got a foot of snow, and then this last Sunday I had to work. So, and for all the people that won in the last drawing, it's gonna be a minute before I get that stuff shipped out because I've been working so much. So, but it's coming, I promise. Just ask Big Boy's Toys. He's halfway around the world and he got his. So it's a coming, I promise. JW's in the house. What's up? How you doing, brother? Glad you guys could make it. My baby doll's in here. Hello. That's not a savage. Am I on the right channel? Nah, you might want to hit reset. No, that's not the Techno. This is a Techno wing. It fits. I like the way these look. So I used it, and it had the old Techno stickers on it. So I'm just going to roll with it for a minute. But now that's a Mugen MBX8. Yeah, Rinks is so confused. He don't know what to do. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. He's waiting for a Sunday stream. Yeah, it's I had to work till noon, and that's the time I usually go out, and so I just figured I did some wrenching. But Jose, what's going on? Welcome to the channel, brother. First time I've seen you in here. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy. Where's the MP9? It's right there. So there's a couple parts that showed up at the house that I have not been able to get. and I need to get damn it, stop it right there. I need to get the what are they, the wheel bearing holders, the steering. Oh shit! What the hell are those pieces called? Here, I'll just show you. I need to order a set of these. They got the black ones that are like an updated version. Um, so yeah, I need to get those before I start putting it back together. But it's coming. It's coming. Can't wait to get it together because I want to drive it. So. Bring it back and mail it out when I come up. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I have to work this coming up Sunday as well. It might be the last one. I'm not for sure. But yeah, I'm almost coming up the weekend of the 24th, 25th. So it'll definitely be the week after that these items get mailed out. So I do apologize. Oh, that's my mute. You're gonna gift it to me. Whew, that's a big gift there, buddy. Ah, shit. It would be an awesome gift though, especially with that other shell that goes with it. Yes, just like my wife says, we're glad that you got your package finally. Big boys, steering knuckles. Oh, thanks, man. I don't know why in the hell I couldn't think of that. Alrighty. So, something that I want to go over real quick before we dive into this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of confusion out there amongst the RC hobbyists, YouTubers. So, explain this for the people that do not understand. When you buy these RTR models, the base model is going to come with a plastic spur and a cheap soft metal bell. If you upgrade this to hardened steel, you must upgrade that to hardened steel. Doesn't mean that it's junk. It just means that they went cheap and you got a plastic spur gear and a soft metal bell. When you put these in the racer, you have to make sure that you have hardened steel bell gears that go with the hardened steel spur gear. I don't know what is so hard to understand about that. It doesn't matter how perfect your mesh is, you will destroy a bell gear if it is not the right steel. There's different steels. It's just how that they make it. It's mind blowing the amount of people that don't understand. Iver said, yes, I forget the steering knuckles myself. I don't, it's like I know that's what it's called. I don't know why in the hell I couldn't think of it. Can you keep the motor and pipe? I definitely would keep the engine and pipe. That's for sure, brother. But yeah, so does not matter how perfect your mesh is if you do not have the right shit. I just think it's funny the amount of people that cry about that and don't understand why they blew up their shit. That clip was spring-loaded. Anyways, all right. Enough about that. Just want to make sure everybody's aware. If you use the wrong material, you will destroy it. So like, I have all these bell gears in here. So this is, I think this version here would be the Techno, if I'm not mistaken. 17 tooth. That's hardened steel, meant for a hard steel spur gear. That is a softer metal made for an RTR with a plastic spur gear. This one is going to be the same. Here's a 14 tooth, and I think this is a Losi. Where's it? See if you guys can see this. I mean, people trying to say that something is junk because they don't know what they're doing, I find it humorous. But then they steer people in the wrong direction as they cry about something they don't know what they're talking about. So you can see maybe there's a 15 in there somewhere. Anyways, Losi, 15 tooth. Like, this is made to go up against a hard steel spur gear. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they make these for. I'm not for sure about these vented ones. I think this is... I really don't know. This could go either way. I think JP was saying you can use a file, and if you can file off some flakes real easy, it's soft metal. If it just slides across it, it's hardened steel. This is a Techno. Techno puts their markings here. Losi puts it up here, but it's the same setup. Losi and Techno have the same distance with the teeth. So you got to make sure you got the right style. So, like, you can see these, there's all kinds of different options, and if you don't use the right one, you're not going to mesh it up properly. This one, the way the teeth are a little chewed on it, I mean, it's hard to say, but one's not bad, but it might not even be made to hit a steel spur gear. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there because I keep seeing people talking about it. I don't get what's so hard about it. I need to see real quick if I got a 13 tooth bill or even a 14 tooth. Well, here's a 15 anyways. May have to go with that one. And then also, it depends on how your flywheel is set up. There's all kinds of different versions, and if you don't have the right pieces, it does not work right. So he was in the house. What's up? And then there's Steve. How's it going, brother? Brothers. The Losi bills will fit and work on the Technos as well. Yeah, they're the exact same depth, and you have to use them. One is the same as the other. All aspects in the house. What's up? Hybrid says, yes, you right. Hell yeah. Buy one, get one free bills don't work. Right. Yeah, and if you got the upgraded Robinson Racing, steel spur gear, you better have a Robinson Racing steel bell gear. You're gonna chew it up. I mean, it is what it is. You have to have the right pieces because they have cheaper RTR versions and then they have the more expensive race versions. And it does not matter what your mesh is, you will chew it up every single time. I'm just catching up on the comments here. Sorry if the camera's a little crooked. Seen somebody say something to JP. Is JP in here? I'm not seeing. I was going to say hi if he is, but hope I got everybody. If not, I do apologize. I'm getting through the comments now. Oh, JP is correct. I don't know what JP said, but Hugh says, there you are. There's nothing like nitro therapy with a great bunch of guys and gals to calm the nerves. Hell yeah. God, what the hell? It doesn't work. Live stream pop up. Man, so they keep changing the way that they do it. So when I'm trying to set it up and then all of a sudden it's like, you're live. And like, I didn't push the live button, stupid. I don't know. YouTube's irritating with that shit. It's like they're trying to force me to do in vertical when I don't want to. And then they won't let me set it up ahead of time and let everybody start coming in as I'm finishing getting things ready. So, yeah, I was having issues. I've had good luck with the extra hard Robinson Racing bells when running steel spurs. Yeah, I mean, you have to. You know, it either has to be a Robinson Racing hardened steel or something like these Locies are made specifically for that. It has to be, you know, a bell gear that's meant to not run against plastic. You have to know what you have and what you're doing. RC Fanatic, what is up? How you doing, bro? Ryan Sinzer, another new one. What's going on, brother? Glad you could make it. Hope you enjoy the show. Appreciate everybody being in here. I think I met Northeast Mods last Wednesday. I'm glad you made it, brother. There's Grandma. How are you doing? Hope your weekend was great. Well, I worked all weekend. Didn't get to go home, but, you know, money-wise, great. Family-wise, not so great, but we all got by, so I found out the hard way that Mugen bells don't work with the Technos and turn the Losi. Yes. Yeah, because, I mean, they stick out too far. So the Technos, the engine's set back a little bit further, so it has to have those teeth that stick out. Like, this is a lot shorter, even though this is a newer style Techno, because this one was ordered as a Techno, and the 16 tooth that's in there, same thing. But I can't find a 13 that... it's like, I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to chew them up. Some of these I don't know. Like, I mean, I have this, but this isn't going to work in my Mugen. It stands up too far. And the way that's already chewed up, I'm pretty sure that is not going to work. Yeah, so like if I was trying to use that, you can see the height difference. So literally that's going to push the bell. The spur gear will be sitting right back here in this groove, you know. It doesn't work. I'm not giving up yet. I know I've got a couple of 13s. I'm just not 100% sure as to which one's hard and which one's not. Hell yeah, a lot of awesome people in here all saying hi to each other. How's everybody doing? Trying to get past all the highs. Thank you, Hugh. It says hit that like button. Oh, it's okay, Grandma. I'll get to see him soon enough. Usually I go a couple months without seeing him when I'm like halfway across the country, so it's kind of a blessing being where I'm at that I get to see him as often as I do. He says I work the weekend away too. Yeah, but I don't get any days off. Working straight through to the next weekend, and I may get some time off coming up. JC, how am I supposed to say that? JC Respo RC? I may not be saying it right. I'll just call you JC. What is up, brother? Glad you joined us. Hope you're enjoying the show. We'll get going here in just a minute, just saying hi to everybody and talking steel spur gears. The shorter ones may work in the Mugen, may have to measure them. Yeah, I know they'll work. Some of them, they don't have markings on them, so I'm not for sure like what brand or what they came out of. I have a crap ton of bells, and I just got to make sure that the one I stick in there isn't just going to get chewed up. People tell me I'm living the dream because I don't have to work. Then I tell them I live with anxiety disorder. I don't know how to say that word. Schizophrenia? I probably butchered that, but yeah, I know, I get it, brother. It's it's six one, half dozen the other, right? Mama hugged for me. We chatted earlier. She said she's still not feeling great. Raw's in the house. What's up? Raw knows the differences between the steel bells, softies and hard ones. But we all get to hang out here and talk nitros and wrench on RCs, so we're all living the dream, right? Oh, that may be soft metal the way that file just. Wow. What does this one got? Seems to slide across that one a little bit easier. Yeah. Like I can tell a difference in the feel of it and then what it looks like afterwards, but so I think I might have set my other gears away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order me like a 13 or 14 tooth that I know, because most of the stuff I was ordering was for the techno, so I mostly have the wrong stuff. SLC Nitro, what is going on? I'm doing good, bro. How about yourself? As they say, I'm living the dream. Even on bad days, nightmares are dreams too, right? Some guys working on LS3. Some guy. Oh, sorry, guys. Working on the LS3, but the TV is playing. Grandma was watching on her phone. Got to mount the flex tape and starter tonight. Well, thanks for staying tuned in while you work on it, brother. All right, here. So let's see where to start. Yeah, YouTube got me all irritated with not letting my shit start right. Also, on a lot of these buggies, you got to watch on these rear shock deals. Sometimes they're black and silver, and one's right-handed and one's left-handed. I think it takes this little bitty teeny tiny. No, what is it? Well, it's not like a damn wrench will fit it. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, there's a 14. I'm gonna find one that I know is soft. Trying to find a good comparison. But I never really tried the file trick like JP was saying. I don't know if you can tell by the noise that it's making or the way you probably can't see what I'm doing off now. I don't know, it's so hard to tell. Like this one here, I know is hardened steel. Seems to slide across it pretty easy. I don't know, I can't find one. Yeah, that might have been the one that come off of the Kyosho. Yeah, it just slides across it. That's got to be a good hardened steel there. You know what? I think we're going to try that. We'll go with the 14 tooth. All right, first I want to refill these shocks. You know, I've never taken these shocks off of here. Thought that's what that tiny hole was for. Anybody ever pull these apart and I mean, it's not hex shape or nothing, it's just round. Anybody have any experience with that? Fiskale RC Garage, what is up? How you doing? Just Joe's in the house. What's going on, brother? 27 nitro heads all in one place. Yes. Stuff and work to go bash Thursday. Nice. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty nice here on Thursday. Listen to the sound. But I forget, I've been doing metals for 33 years. Will you listen to the sound and tell me what it is? But I think this one here is hardened steel. I mean, like, yeah, I can scratch it a little bit, but let me see if I can find one that I know is the wrong material. Hell, I don't know. I probably got the wrong file. This one's probably too fine. Can't really tell the difference anyways, but 1.5 grub screw. 1.5 grub screw, what? There's a grub screw in the bottom and then you pull the pin. Oh! Ow! And that teeny tiny hole. You guys probably can't even see that. And that teeny tiny hole. Make sure I'm on camera. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I've never actually taken this apart. Thank you, JW. I knew there was a screw somewhere. Had to be, had to be something somewhere. Perfect. See, I don't know everything. That's a crazy grub screw. It's long. Let's do. They say you take out the grub screw and then you just pull the pin, dummy. I know he didn't say dummy. Yeah, the last time I had this car out, it was doing about 20-foot high jumps, getting stuck in the tree and bouncing off the side of a house. So I hope I didn't like blow out a seal in these shocks. Knowing my luck, I might have. Alright, so now take off the wing just because it makes it easier. Yeah, I need to get some more of these wing mounts screws. And of course, like I said, this wing's designed for a techno. So it's these holes in it. It's meant to like sit on these little plastic pins that's sitting on the top. But this being a Mugen, it doesn't have them. So it fits, but it's not the most ideal. Scrape marks as well. What am I looking for, Afna, when I look at the scrape marks? I mean, just like little tiny surface scratch, like I'm not really digging into it too much. Is that what you're talking about? I'm pretty sure this here is going to be a hardened steel. When we go to run it, we'll find out real quick, right? Yeah, when you put them back, don't screw it all the way in, just flush with the arm is fine. Okay, thank you, JW. I appreciate the info, my man. Yeah, this car was really clean, really good shape when I got it, so I just never had a reason or the desire to really take it apart and dig into it. So today's all about learning. Come on, there you go. Get started. And the front shocks seem fine, but these are really soft back here. That's pretty cool. That little notch screw sits in it, keeps it from backing out. As long as the screw don't come out, it's a pretty clever idea. Alright. It's what, the Carolina squat, is that what they call that? Ream Customs, what's up, brother? Hey, like I was telling everybody earlier, to all the winners from last week, I didn't get to make it home this weekend because I found out like Thursday that I had to work on Sunday. So, and I don't have time to hit the post office, but if I don't make it home this weekend, or the next weekend, my wife will be coming up here and she will grab everybody's package and take it to the post office for me. So just be patient with me. It's coming, I promise. You know, that really doesn't feel, I mean, like that's got, I wonder if it's just squatting like that because this needs to be threaded down. What do you guys think? I mean, that seems pretty good, huh? Yeah, before we get crazy, if there's no reason to change that out, I'm not going to change it. get in there. What you guys saying here? Do that without the spring. It's still got some stiffness to it. I guess we'll pop it open and see what it looks like. Since we've gone this far. Looks like there may be oil in them. Take the cups and spray off and check the rebound. Hell yeah. All you guys got some good ideas. Look at that. She's full. I think I don't remember it sagging like that before. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've really looked at it. I just noticed the other day when I started looking through it that it seemed pretty saggy. So I thought maybe I had lost some oil or something. But we'll do our adjustment here. I don't know how much we need. If we got to turn it back some after we get it on there, we will. I've seen people do this, and I've always wanted to do this. Oh, get on there. Just clowning around here, wanting to use my caliper tool. 18.5. We'll try and set the other one to the same depth. Yeah, I think adjusting the threads down will that one has a little bit of resistance, but then again, it may need a little bit. One of the things to just make sure the arms are level. Yeah, I know. And yeah, they're really drooping. So hopefully undoing the spring or this thread, whatever you call this adjustment. We'll get it close, then we'll use our fancy tool. $16.4. $18. $18.6. I've seen people do this, but I've never actually used a tool like this to make sure they were exactly even. 18.5. Both sides are the same. Okay, Grandma, thanks for joining in though. This between the top of the shock rod and the bottom of the shock should be 40 millimeter. The distance between the top of the shock and the bottom of the shock. So with it stretched out, distance between the top of the shock rod and the bottom of the shock should be 40 millimeter. You mean with the spring on it, like with everything in place? Is that what you're saying? $64. So yeah, it must be. This thing is dirty from the on-road So you're saying like that? Because I got 63. Not for sure exactly what you mean from. No, just. So I'm saying droop screws in them. Most ways. Yeah, they got droop screws without the spring. And then you're saying from this tip, what, to right, basically where it sits in here? Is that what you're saying, JW? Or if you mean from here, I got 43 there. Is that what you mean? Bottom of the rod end to the bottom of the cap. Here to here? That's what I'm thinking, bottom of the rod end to the bottom of this cap. Sorry, I'm not trying to make this so difficult. It's not something that I normally do, so I'm gonna learn it. Trying to get it right. Oh, I'm at 41.4. Is that what you're saying right there? Yeah, it's hard to explain. No, I got you, man. All right, so yeah, I think I just need to adjust these threaded collars to give it that ride height that it needs. As long as they're the same, it's all good. Yeah, totally. And then I can adjust these threads to raise and lower the ride height of it a little bit. Yeah, we don't usually get too technical on here, but being that this is a race buggy and there's people on here with some good information, might as well follow it and try to set it up right. That's almost probably too much. I think what I'll do is put this back together. Yeah, I thought for sure I had lost some oil, but I don't think I have. It might have already been droopy. Like I said, it's been almost a year since I've even ran this thing. Bought it used, ran it. Well, sorry, I guess I did run it not too long ago in the summertime when I was doing the big jumps, but so it hasn't been that long. Come on. Shocks my pay. I can't get my fingers in here to start this nut. Get on there. There you go. Better yet, just gift it to me and not worry about it. Okay, so she's jacked up way too much. Yeah, I went a little overboard. Now she's like just above level. Rings is going crazy. You You crazy nerd. Take white marker and mark the cap and collar so you can count the rotations. Yeah, but I mean, I got a fancy tool. I don't need to count the rotations. I just need them to be the same after the arms are. I want to get them close to level and then. Way better than what it was. Can you guys see? Probably can't see from way up here. Alright. So yeah. I mean, before it was drooping down like that. Not bad, huh? What do you guys think? You guys are the experts. I just try to entertain. Every arm should be level. Yep. The different bottom holes on the lower arms are just right height. Yeah, that too, but so do the springs, and so the adjustment. Oh, excuse me. Crap. Damn it. Yep, just says, looks good. Thank you. I won't make a eraser out of you yet. Yeah, the only thing I gotta learn how to do is actually control the damn thing, and that'll probably never happen. But either way, it was droopy. It looks a lot better now. I'm happy with that. And I didn't even have to do anything with the shock coil. I guess you could say this is an ingenious design. I mean, it's so ingenious I couldn't even find it. Alright, JW says go flush. We are flush. No, it looks worse. Shut up. Ain't you got to be at work or something? Don't make me call your boss and tell him he needs to put some cameras up. Often a guy more worried about making fun of me than earning his keep. I'm just messing with you. We'll make sure she's getting level. Alright, boom. Front is pretty much level, maybe just a hair of pitch coming up. Man, that's much better. I guess I didn't realize how far up those springs were, keeping it from having the right height. So I got those in, I got those in. Here comes the wing. Oh, I guess I should check. I'm gonna check this here space. So we got 11.2. One's way off. It's the beauty of this tool. I don't have to count the rotations. Perfect. Now they're both 11.2. How about that for Pizza Nitro? What's up? He says, what's up, Nitro heads? What's up, you addicts? I haven't said it in a while, but welcome everybody to Nitro's Anonymous, where we all come to talk about our nitro problems. Because we are all addicts of the nitro. And some of us may just be addicts of the RC and maybe even more into electrics, which is fine. We don't have any hate on any particular type of RCs in this group. Yeah, I got another wing to replace it, but this one's cracked. But I'm not going to replace it until it's done. All right, so now it's going to be a 2.5. Nope, it's a 2.0. So you said rings would still be putting marks on. Is that what you're saying? Thought this was hair and hot dogs. Hair and hot dogs, huh? No, all the hot dogs came in on New Year's Eve. Bunch of clown trolls. Thought it would be funny, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. God, that thing's under tight. God. So I guess we'll just leave that one on the exhaust because it is glued on there. Yeah, all that jumping that I did a while back, I mean, we took some pretty big hits. These Mugens are tough. I mean, I got videos up for the new people if you want to go back and watch, but I literally hit the side of the house, second story. It was quite humorous, to say the least. Thought the neighbor was going to come out and yell at me, but can you imagine having to make that knock on somebody's door? I got a Nitro RC upstairs in your bedroom, and it's running. Can we grab that? Or better yet, if they're not home, and it's just sitting there running, burning nitro. Oh, that would suck. There's supposed to be a clip in there. I don't know where it's at. Let's see. Now it's time. John D's in the house. What is up? Little Smoky's Rings. Quit talking about yourself like that. JP's in the house. What's up, my brother? No, they have Vienna sausages. Had seafood on here. It's kind of crappy. I love seafood. Seafood's my shit. That's my jam. Yeah, John D, I think you've been just as busy as I have, bro. I had to put 6 hours in on Sunday, but they gave us double time, so I couldn't complain. That and the fact that it was volunteer. If you volunteer to work, you better not complain, right? And those of you who have not had the pleasure of experiencing a Reds R5R, you don't know what you're missing. These little crazy guys are I mean, they're something else. That's a badass engine in my opinion. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty close. Pretty close to the same depth. Cool thing about these R5Rs, even though you can't find them anymore, even the piston and sleeves are hard to find, but if you need to replace it, the 521s. I haven't tried it myself, but from what I've been told by a racer, it's a direct fit. Come on. I think I'm gonna have to heat that bearing up. I think it's the Loctite's got it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yep. And so this is using a Red's 32 millimeter clutch, and this is the newer style where it's got the 3 settings. So I followed a piece of paper according to like the grip of the track, and I don't remember exactly. I think it's for like mid, kind of like right in the middle. So I got this on the middle setting, and then we've got 2 different sets of springs in here that help with like a mid grip setup, so to speak. Oh, really? That's the Tetra. Yes. Thank you, big boys. Travis in the house. What is up? Who else am I missing? OG's in the house. He says I'm stuck in OG's Nitro corner. I got you pinned in there. Oh, the guy says I volunteer every day. He had a. Never mind, I'll be nice. I was gonna bust your balls, but I guess I won't. No, that's what we do. Bust each other's balls. Not literally. Get off there. Afraid that this bell I'm trying to put on is not going to be deep enough. Like it just barely catches the bottom of that. I think I'll have better luck going with. Probably ought to go with that 15 tooth. What are you rubbing on? Stop that. Have to dig out the shims. You know what? I wonder if it's just getting lopsided. I think that'll work. That's not a shim. That's not a shim. I hate how the little inserts out of the bearings look like shims. Let's see. Oh, I got some shims here. Using all Reds engines on my builds. Dude, I'm telling you, Reds, I really like them. And this is like their budget style engine. And I got some videos from basically like last spring where I'm up at the local track, and I mean this thing was just screaming. One of these days we'll get back up there. Alright, just wanted to make sure I had it. Make sure I had it set right. Probably don't even need this shim though. Gives a little bit of play. All right, we're gonna go with that. Sorry, I keep doing this stuff off camera. If you like the 521, you should get the 721. A shot if you get a chance. It rips. I can't afford the 721. I can barely afford these. I got this and another one. I've actually had 3 of them, and one of them went to JP in one of the buggies that I traded him. I got them all at a really good used price. I haven't seen a 721 that is within my price range. So if anybody knows of one, you can let me know, and then I'll try it. But as of right now, they're part of that rich boy class, and I'm nowhere near that. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked them. I think they look cool. It seems like they're real, like erratic, I guess might be the right word. Not for sure. I wonder if that, does that sound like a bad bearing? Yeah, I think that's a bad bearing. That or my spacing is not right. You had a 521? Yeah, I haven't had the 521. I've just seen where people do. Oh, there's a shim inside. That's what the problem was. The shim was on the wrong side. I still feel like it's hitting where it's not supposed to be. Still might be a bad bearing though. Yeah, I think that's a bad bearing. It spins and there's no sparks. Bearing's fine. See if this picture's any better. There, maybe you guys can see a little more what I'm doing. Oh, better get it off my lap before Rinks turns me in. There. I don't know, I mean the bearings may be alright, but I just hate to get it in there and try to go run it. JW says it looks good. And his initials are on the engines. Kaboom! M. Rossi. Let's see. See, I can't tell. It sounds like it's either rubbing on something or the bearing's acting up. Why is it? What are you rubbing on? So I'm not going to use that. Where's the other one? Oh, you take one of those bigger bearings. Just want to test it. I'm almost wondering if the bell is too narrow. I think that one's too big. Nope. It's a match. Yeah, see? It's like that other bell is just not big enough. But I don't think... Pretty sure that this is not going to sit in the car right with that bell. Sound of the hardening clutch. You're hearing that was probably true. What's up, Lotus? He says sounds good. Back together now. Well, I want to make sure. It's going to line up right there. You know, that might actually work. We're gonna see if we can't get this. Another thing I hate about the setup is like the shaft never sticks out far enough. Where we at? There we go. The shaft never sticks out far enough for the bearing. So if you don't have the right little spacer thing, it doesn't sit in there real well. If you have a choice, always be Batman. Want to make sure it's good for me. I thought you wanted the truggy. I can't give away all my funds. All my fun pieces. Yeah, I really enjoy this buggy. I've had a lot of good running with this buggy. Okay, the pieces I'm looking for are not in. Never mind, I was way behind. What did you say? The clips on the... What were you asking, Raw? What clips on the side? You talking about here? I know you're kidding, JP. I'm just messing with you. Better with the buggy, but the chuggy would be just fine too. Batman as in a man that bats off. Or just like when, what's his face plays Batman, we call him Fat Man. Oh, I thought I had one. Ooh, that's pretty too. I actually have a tool to work on this one. Yeah, I thought I had another one of those. I wonder if something like that would help. I don't think so. Where'd my screw go? Oh, you're still on there, aren't you? Uh-oh. Alright, if I don't have that other piece, I'm not going to be able to use that. Put you in timeout. else I need parts for my e-buggy. I don't have any e-buggy. Disrespecting the Batman. It'd be like Bateman. You ever seen Lotus and Batman together? He might be. Anyone have the X-ray or Mayoko buggy? No, I want an X-ray. I've always liked them, but I do not have. Apparently, I don't have any more of those. There's like one of these screws has like a little, it's like a little bump down inside there where it meets the inside of the, where's it at? Yeah, down there where it's flat and it meets the threads, there's like a little lip there that kind of sits down at the bearing. Damn it. Okay. That 16 wasn't rubbing. Why is that 15 rubbing? Okay, I guess it is. And it ran just fine. Get out of there. Where'd it go? Did I lose my spacers? What happened? So I'm boatman now, but for some reason I can't get paint. Can't get paint to ride your boat. Not a boatman. T-Berry makes an end screw for that clutch bell. Has a flange on it. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I have one somewhere. Hell, I don't know. I probably traded it away as far as I know. I know I've got one somewhere. Might be over there in my little screw container. I threw it on the ground. Give me 1 sec. With all these screws, you'd think I'd have something somewhere. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, thought that was it. Don't think it is. For a second, I thought we had it, but we don't. Well, shit. Man, I thought I had one. Got so many different containers with screws in them. Could be anywhere if I still have it. Oh. Okay, I guess I don't have it anymore. I bet JP has it. I think it was on one of those Technos. Bummer. All right. Plan B. I don't know what it is, but we're off to Plan B. What do you need? I need one of those, it looks like this, but it's got a little flange on the inside of it. So that when this is sitting down in there, see how the shaft doesn't quite come all the way out to the end of the bell? It'll help hold that in there without locking the bearing down. Take the meat bridge. Which one would work? This? It doesn't have that little flange in it though, JW. I don't think it's gonna work. I know that the screw's gonna fit. No, I don't have it. Shim it. Well, if the shim's not small enough, it won't. But no, JP, if you had it, it would be on the end of that bell on one of the Technos. But if you've taken them all apart and you know that it doesn't have it in there, then I'm not going to argue. That screw don't fit in there anyways. I know I had like one or two of them. I'm going through all this looking for it, and I bet it doesn't even line up with the gears when I finally do get it on there. Yep. No luck. Oh well. We tried. So take the clutch off and shave the collet down a smidge. I've done that too. Actually I should have one still shaved somewhere. I just don't know where. And it seemed to help. Just gotta find it. Let's see. Hell, it may even already be on there. You know, I got this little tiny file and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Find a shorter cut. Yeah, I'm trying. John don't like shaving. Shimmer's gonna make it shorter than it is. Yeah, shimming it out, yeah, definitely. But I have to shim it a little bit, otherwise it rubs. There's a broken brass insert that goes in the flywheel. Came out of one of my Dragons. One of my Dragon 4s. Dude was like, oh man, it's got good pinch. Cool. Didn't say anything about that. Uh-oh, is that it? I don't know, that thing's awful short. That might help. Hopefully I don't make it so short that it rubs. And the only way that I can ever get a tool in here to get these nuts is this here. It's a T-handle. And it has a, what size is that? 8mm socket. Fits down in there perfectly. Yes, I know, don't tear it up. I'll try not to. I just have to fit inside the bearing. What is that, the shim? If I find a shim that fits inside the bearing, then the screw will fit inside the hole of the shim. Oh, where's my fancy little tool? I'll use that once we take off the damn off my exhaust. Yeah, that flywheel puller don't fit too well in these bigger clutches. That's not gonna work. What the hell? You don't fit. Still anything but them heads there, see. Still a box. Still nitros from when? From okay. I don't remember this damn flywheel puller not fitting this before. I know I've used it on here. Oh, maybe that'll work. Should have got one of the shortest ones on there. I've got one here somewhere that I had shaved down at one point, just for this reason. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with that 15 tooth. I guess it'll just have to rub a little. Do those clutches last a respectful amount of time? You know, I put this on there brand new. I haven't had to change these shoes, but I don't have like a ton of run time on it anyways. I mean, pretty much every bit of running that I've done with this buggy has been on camera, like in these lives in particular. Trying to think how many videos. I mean, I haven't even put a full gallon on them, so you know, it's like I don't know. I couldn't give you an honest answer with that. I know it's like some like them and some don't. It's whatever people's preferences are. Yeah, that's one thing I like about the Techno is that I always seem to have problems with finding the right pieces for these deeper bells. Let's see, 15. Wrong bearing. I think when it's running full bore, it'll keep it centered with centrifugal force. Where did it go? There they are. That's what I was looking for. Thought my chat froze up. Yeah, so just remember, everybody, gotta make sure you're using the right steel. Otherwise, you're just gonna chew up all your gears. Yeah, that seems like quite a bit of play. We'll get it situated one of these days. Yeah, getting all the pieces worked out properly for the bell gears always seems to be a hassle. Like even when you think you got the right parts, they don't line up. Get off of there. Got a shim just holding on for dear life. They're awesome clutches. Oh, these reds? Yeah, I mean, I really like it. And even like that Alpha that I showed you guys a minute ago. Oh, that's perfect. Just a tiny bit of play. Get a little bit more Loctite on there so we don't lose it. Or we'll just lose it. Oh, where'd it go? Not that one. Oh, that's actually a little bit shorter. Where'd the screw go? Found it. Go with that combo. Yeah. Yep. This is what I'm going with. I just wanted to get a little bit of Loctite on the screw. Shit, don't need that much Loctite. But as soon as I don't put Loctite on here, it is going to come off mid-run. Never fails. Touch clutch is pretty pocket friendly as well. Yeah, this actually came with, when I got that buggy, it came with it. Either that or another like lot of car and parts that I had bought, but I think it was with this. Actually, no, I think I had it before the Mugen. I think I got it with that Joker bodied Techno. And I was like, why they got a 32 millimeter flywheel in here that doesn't reach the bottom, so you can't hit it with a bump box. And at some point when I got the Mugen, I had looked it up and it said the 32 mils for Mugen and what was the other brand? Crap, I don't remember exactly, but there was two of them. And then the 34 would be for like Techno, Low C. Those are the two that I remember because I have them. It seemed like it rambled off 4 or 5 brands, and then like 2 for the 32 mil. All right. Thought you was about to switch out something. No, I mean I went from a 16 down to a 15. Just make it a little quicker off the launch. It's been a minute since I ran this. Hope the tune's still pretty close on it. Been tuning those monster trucks lately, and they're a little bit easier than these. Come on. That's too much. That's not enough. It's either 10 times more than you need or nowhere close to being enough. I'd say that's about a perfect mesh. Sounds clean. Just got done wrenching on my Mugen. Have a lot more to do. Is that electric Mugen? I think you said you traded in your nitros for electric or something. You know, it's funny. The last time I went to the track, I mean, there's at least 4 or 5 people that are running electric. I was literally the only nitro guy there, and man, I ran for like 3 hours straight, nonstop. And you know, once in a while I'd get too low on fuel or whatever, and I'd have to restart. I'd probably want to start it like maybe 3 or 4 times. But man, they'd come out and run for like 5 minutes, and then they'd go back in and do something. I don't know what it was they were doing, but they weren't running even a quarter of the time that I was. So I don't know if they were dealing with batteries or trying to like gear it up to the right whatever. Well, I don't know. But anyways, it was funny. I was out there having a blast. Just kept putting more fuel in it. Found out the LiPo batteries last right about 3 hours. What name is your Loctite and where do you get yours? Oh, Walmart special. Thread locker, blue, medium strength. What is that? Permatex? Yeah, for this little bitty tiny tube, it's like $6 at Walmart. I think this was the last one. I don't remember which screw I needed to put it on. That one's got it. Had a new 8T, 8, but I wanted an older one. That's where I seen it. Thought I saw it before. Yep, good old Wally World. Well, damn it, which one did I not put Loctite on? Of course, it'll be the last one that I check. Yep. Of course it was. Travis is on it. It's the top right one. Thanks, man. I started reading the messages and was trying to think about the question that you asked. It's like, I don't even know which one I'm on. Man, that's it. It's so much better. Perfect. And then, no indent. What the hell? Ow. She's tight. Oh yeah, the bell lines up perfectly with that. Nice. I was a little worried about it, but it works. Let that. So this bottom. Yeah. Come on, get in there. I hate how certain things will come apart real easy and then you gotta fight it to get it back in. Reset all this. Come on, get in there. What is your problem? Did I take that screw all the way out? Yes, I did. Oh, come on. Come on. Get in your hole. It's like it wants to hang off to the side. And then get stuck in this here side hole. on. I mean, like, really? I'm about to just chuck this across the room just because it'll make me feel better. Holy shit. I'm GRP foams on my MRX. Yeah, these aren't the foams, but yes, these are GRP wheels. And they are sticky. I really like these wheels. Puking beautiful buggies are the best. Oh, I read it, puking. I got it. Never mind. Effing, yeah. Yeah, the shell that came with this, it just, like you say, just beautiful. I love the, and I'm afraid to mess it up, so painted me up another one. Ugh. Come on, just work, damn it. Get in your hole. Yay. Crap. What on-road tires are those? Oh, yeah, I read your comment after I already said, yeah. And these were the TO3 Revo. So they have different numbers and names to the hardness or softness of compound. Like these are like, I mean, they feel pretty hard, but I think these are more of a medium compound, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have a few different ones. Yeah, I totally recommend the GRP. I always get backwards on things. I think they're GRPs. Totally recommend them. And I think it's all that Woogie ever runs. For anybody that watches his channel, I'll get in there. Yeah, I'm always fighting these damn exhaust springs. I think that screw will be fine. We're gonna lock tight this one so it doesn't fall out. And I'm one of those people that I lock tight everything metal to metal. Some people don't. But back in my early days when I didn't know any better or would just, forget to even put it on there, and multiple things come apart. So I'm a firm believer in Loctite on everything. And if you ever go to take it off and feels like it's stuck, just put some heat on it. Heat is great. Heat your friend, my friend. All right. I should probably. I got spare filters. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one and then Grab one of my spares. Sticky ickies, yes. Cross thread holds better. Rinks, you go race your underweight buggy and leave me alone. I'm not cross thread shit. But over the weekend I was working on a Savage, and some of the engine mounts that came with these different Savages, some of them the screw holes in the bottom that these go into to hold it to the chassis plate or the engine plate. Some of those holes are scratched out on two different ones. I was like, what the hell? What kind of odds is that, you know? But one of them, this screw right here, fit in there perfectly, and I just put some Loctite on it, threw it up in there, and cranked it down. So very rarely do I do that, but I got tired of switching. I think I was already on my third one, and I was like, I'm not taking this back apart. So it's not cross thread, but it's the wrong thread. Only Savage I got that has a wrong screw. Crusted. That's messed up. That's messed up, man. Texas 3.3 on my Savage. Do you still? You put whatever you want in there, but I'm keeping the good engines in mind. Oh yeah. Inside's not bad. Makes it look like it's got two different filters. Why in the hell is it doing that? Stop it! What happened? What did you do? Wow, camera in tweaker mode. Freaking YouTube, man. I tell you what. I'm gonna back out real quick and then come back so you guys just hang out. Don't look at the screen. Phew! The shrooms kicked in! That's funny. Did you get oil on the screen? No. I didn't touch it. It just started, yeah, exactly, having a damn seizure. All right, I'm gonna go wash this real quick. I'll be right back. Man, that filter was dirty. Like that Balin chick with Tourette syndrome. Eyeball spasm. Man, that's crazy. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm just glad I looked up at the screen. I mean, it's good to know that all I gotta do is back out and it'll stop that shit, but I don't know, man. YouTube's been acting crazy lately. They must have realized that it had a pretty decent setup and they didn't like it, so they're like, no, we're gonna make this stupid for everybody. Really? Come on, you're supposed to go in there a certain way. Get in there. It's got little notches in there to help it lock in. Couldn't find the sweet spot. Sweet. Guess I need to tighten that down. Really, is that a 1.5? No way it's that small. Wow. How did that screw look bigger than that? If it ain't tight, it ain't right. I think those are the body mount screws. I must have lost that pin that goes in there. But that's okay because I got extras. Let's see if this works. Hell yeah, everybody's getting subs. Yeah, I've had a few new subs here lately. I appreciate you guys. Stay. Cool. Alrighty, up now. I have to go get my truggy. My battery pack's in there. Hopefully it's nice this weekend. We can get this guy out. There's probably a few of you here in the chat that haven't seen my Mugen truggy. I'll be right back. Kaboom. No, not that much. Ooh, he's in Vermont. Way up there. No, Rinks, he doesn't want to come over to your house and play. We've seen the Mugen. So is the rare. I can't. I'm not jumping it out the sliding glass door over the rail. I don't know that I'd want to take this over the ramp. I mean, I know it's meant for ramps. I'd like to find a big-ass outdoor track with, you know, nice big jumps on it. That's where I want to jump this guy. Yeah, I like the design of these Mugens. I think they're badass. Yeah, so the shell that came with this one says MBX7, but all the electronics basically say MBX8. Other than that, I don't know how to tell the differences other than this electronics tray. But we think it's an 8. And yes, I'm running a techno filter on it. I don't have another Mugen filter for it. No, not the skate park either. Oh yeah, out the door. No. I tell you what, if it wasn't an apartment, if it was my own shit, yeah, we'd probably do it just for the hell of it. But no. I'm gonna try and get some of my $900 deposit back. All right. So one beast out. Oh, can't reach it. And another beast in. Could drive Rinks super slow revo. I don't really wanna. Revos. He's got a few slow revos. It's probably in suspension where the differences are. I know for sure the center diff between the 7 and the 8. You know for sure that the center diff is different. Yeah, I don't have for sure one or the other to even compare it. So I could have two of the same thing and not even know it and be like, yeah, they look the same. And really my only experience would be this here. MBX8, and then that truggy. So I don't really know faux show what the differences are. One thing I know for sure is this is one badass little buggy. It's probably one of the faster ones I got, because I've run multiple ones with the 16 tooth bell, you know, which is about as big as you could put in there. And I don't know all the differences between the internal gears or like the spur gear size and whatever, but this thing's quick. Quick. And as far as I know, there should still be a receiver in here, but we better double check it. The 7 center diff is smaller than the 8. Yeah, I don't even know for sure what teeth these are. I've never taken it apart and counted. This is one of the few, and that truggy, 2 of the few RCs I have that I have not taken completely apart. There was never really a need to. Pretty much everything else I own I've taken apart. Sweet. Receiver's in there, ready to go. Everybody, be sure and join me on Wednesday. I got a special little treat coming for everybody. I think you guys will enjoy it. So, if you're not busy, Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time. I think you're going to enjoy it. Don't ask me what. Just trust me, you're going to enjoy it. I will, anyways. Alrighty. I think that's pretty much everything. Everything. Where'd my cap go? I lost my antenna cap. Where'd it go? It should be right here. What happened? Yeah, I think earlier somebody asked about the little notches on the sides. So for Velcro, so you don't have to use the body clips. I still like to use the body clips. I'm not a fancy racer. There. I think it's a little crooked. I think I got that whole little off center back there. But either way, just gonna be a basher body since I didn't care for how the paint turned out. Kind of a crappy paint scheme on this one. I think maybe I need to trim this out a little bit more. If I can find my scissors. I don't know if I didn't have such a mess I'd be able to find stuff, but it is what it is. There, should keep it off of there so it doesn't melt it. Anyways, Raw speed. Lightly used, glue everywhere. Kind of cracked up the rims a little bit, but these tires aren't bad. They were cheaper than the J Concepts, and I'd say the performance is just as good. I mean, never used J Concepts, but yeah, I think it was on the front. Front tires came unglued, and so I put some glue in there and I didn't let it dry all the way. Anyways. Oh, God. It's about to fly. Are you guys talking about my scissors, helping me find them? What on-off switch are you running? Oh, absolutely nothing. Plug and play. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, these would look better if I didn't have that super glue and dirt all over them. RC Mods in the house. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Was it when I was looking for the scissors? Yeah, I'm good about losing needle nose pliers. Just ask everybody on here. Yeah, at least somebody picked them up and is getting good use out of them. By the snake bite kit. What are you saying, Rinks? When you have too much hair, Velcro isn't your friend. I didn't get my hair caught in Velcro. Man, one of these tires is so damn tight about broke my wrist trying to get it off, and then this one here was pretty loose. Yeah, these even still have a little sticker as I just throw them. There we go, that's the cleanest one. XM7 rigid wheel GRP something yada yada yada. Those are good wheels. I like them. I think they look really nice on this buggy too. There she is in all her glory. Turn it that way. No, I can see the shitty glue and dirt. There we go. How about that? AK or Proline? The tires? Oh, come here. Raw Speed. That's the brand. Only 30 bucks, so 60 for a whole set. And these are clay compound. Part number, in case anybody's interested, right there. These are the radars. They get pretty good bite on the clay. I like them. That's why I use the pizza oven. Yeah, I mean they were glued, and then they were just coming loose while I was running, and so I threw some glue on there, just trying to, lock them back up. And I had limited time, so of course I drove too soon. Next thing you know, they look like shit, but it'll do. That will do, pig. That will do. It looks way better than what, JP? T. Robinson says, sweet. Yeah, they're good little tires. They get good grip on the track. I can't complain at all. Wish I had more time to go to the track, but Renault's GRP wheels on my Typhoon on 6S. They will smoke. Yeah, I don't think they're quite meant for all of that. Yes. Velcro on forehead so it attaches big. Wash out that hair. Don't you worry about my beard. It's clean. Your antenna cap is by your needle nose. Oh. You guys can really see that? Wow. That's crazy. I'm looking at it on the computer and there's like a delay and I'm waiting for my finger to get over there by it. There's like a 10-20 second delay. Yeah. That's funny. Well, now my antenna cap says MIP. I've received a couple of RCs. Man, that thing's under tight. I think we're just going to leave it. Let's save this one for another one. I've received probably 3 different RCs that had a MIP cap on it like that. Man, good eyes, man. You guys got hawk eyes. Can see that shit. But thank you, Travis. I appreciate you pointing that out. The of road tires from the on road. Oh, yeah. I think they both look sweet. I really do like these spokes. I think these turned out really nice. I was kind of hesitant, when I was looking at them online trying to get them. But I think they look really good. But yeah, any of these white rims look good on this buggy. Carpet, we actually glue the sidewalls like that to keep from flipping due to traction rolling. You mean glue on the outside of the sidewall? I guess it makes sense, but I've never heard of that. Your neck. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Travis says I could. I see that, man. You got some good eyes. Klein tool driver. Yeah, this here is what they call an 11-in-1, but I've pretty much lost I've pretty much lost all the bits for it, except for that one. So in case you guys never seen this, it's got 1, 2, this 1/4 inch is 3. This here's a 5/16, 4, a 3/8 is 5. Then you got, that's probably the same size. You have 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, so I have another one of these at work. This is what I use at work. So works great with these little drivers. But then again, so does the Milwaukee. Yeah, this is just an old screwdriver. The handle got wore down so much on it, I bought another one, and this works great for the RCs. Good tools. I love Klein. Expensive, but they last for a very long time. Guess the glue makes the tire loose grip and helps against traction. Really, helps it slide a little bit. I gotcha. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. All right, let's see. Let me get these out of the way. So yeah, JP, if you're still on here, whoops, you were asking about my switch. So in these Mugans, you can get this piece here, basically do away with the switch, keeps shit out of there, and then just plug it directly. So that's all I do is just plug that in. I don't run no stinking switch on this. Most of my vehicles I do. But, running a LiPo, it's nice having those little LiPo switches that kind of kills it. But it's also nice having that Futaba because I can keep an eye on the voltage. Like bald off-road for the street. Yeah, but you're running like bald off-road. they literally are just like slicks that don't, they just slide all over the place. I got a few pairs that I use for that. These GRPs, they don't, you kind of slide a little bit, but then again, they also grip and it keeps you from making that turn, or, it doesn't let it slide around. So yeah, like off-road bald tires would help you to slide around a little bit more. But at the same time, I got a pair that they got real hard and shiny, and they had no traction on them. Give you guys a rear shot. I got me an adapter for my DeWalt screw gun instead of a big heavy drill. Yeah, this is light. This is the M12. So it takes a 12-volt battery, which is a 6.0. It's a good one. This is pretty light. I don't know what it weighs, a couple pounds, whatever. And then you can change the settings on it. So I like this thing. Hell, we've been running on empty for a while. It just keeps going. Let's see. Travis says that paint job isn't bad at all. Oh, thanks, man. I do appreciate it, but I didn't care so much for this purple. This is kind of like a metallic. What was it? Not metallic. What the hell was it called? Is it like fluorescent metallic purple or something? I don't remember exactly. And then I did some silver here. I wish I would have done a different paint scheme and maybe you know, it was hard. I was trying to use something with lines to make it easier to cut out the masking. Um, but I mean, it's not bad. Thanks. I do appreciate that, but I don't know. I've done better, but it's got the little nose piece. And then so that flake in there is it's this silver. But yeah, I mean it's not bad. The stickers help out a lot. Before I put the stickers on there, it looked really odd. But I do appreciate you, brother. Now I know why my Pico 21 sounds like from your video live yesterday. Sounded snappy. New soft compound belted works good in the street, but I have on roads. And the only thing bad about soft is that they just wear down so fast. You know, hard, they just slide around. Medium, you know, you get a little bit of grip and they don't wear down quite as fast. So I usually tend to go with the mediums. I mean, if you want them to really stick, you know, of course you're gonna go with soft. And if you really want to do some spins, you know, you want the harder ones. But I try to stick around the middle. And these, I think it said were soft compound, which really helps grip the clay track. So I do like these tires a lot. They up here at the hobby store, they had these in J Concepts, and the J Concepts, I think they were like 40 or 45 for two of them, something ridiculous like that. And these were only 30, and I think these were even on clearance for 25. So I actually got these cheaper than what the package says. Either 21.99 or 24.99. I don't remember. I forgot has a DeWalt. Yeah, I've always had Milwaukee. Nothing wrong with DeWalt. DeWalt is same company as Black and Decker. In case you guys didn't know that, Black and Decker, and I think Bosch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, JP, I love the M12 stuff. I mean, I like the M18 for the big jobs, but man, just for doing little screws and stuff, though, you can't beat those M12s. It doesn't matter what brand. A lot of good brands out there. Just the size of it, you know, that particular model, compact, you know, the compact vehicle class. Yeah, I think they're great. Oh, thank you, Jay. Don't order Pro Line there, owned by Horizon Hobby now, who's killing off Nitro. Yeah, you know, I kind of got that same principle with Traxxas. I don't like buying Traxxas because, you know, they want to sue HPI for making a waterproof cover. Like, I mean, who really cares? You know, I get what you're saying. I mean, I do like Proline stuff, and it kind of sucks that these stupid companies just start buying everything out, and then they force you in. They force you down one path, and it's like a lot of us don't like it, but there's so many people that buy it. You know, it doesn't matter to them what we like or don't like. Dude, I really wish I had the money and the know-how and a way to start up a, you know, like a factory of making nitros. Man, that'd be cool as shit, but it takes a lot of money, and you know, they always end up going bankrupt. But I think nitro's starting to come back a little bit. It may not ever get as big as what it was, but it's coming back. There's enough of us out here tinkering around with it, and plus the racers keep it going. M12 quarter ratchet is awesome. Yeah, we use them at work. I've never had like my own, but I've used them at work. They're pretty cool. And J Concept tires are great. Have a tire for every need. Before Basher, they're not cheap. Right. Yeah, I mean, stuff like J Concepts, you know, and racing style tires, you know, you want to get them for racing, you know. You don't want to bash with them. I do have some AKAs that I don't bash them too hard, but I mean, I used to launch the Savage off that ramp way back in the day with the AKA tires. They're actually the ones that are on that Mugen, believe it or not. Oops. Yeah, these guys here, these city blocks, I've bashed them pretty hard, and these are expensive track tires, but they're good. TZO tires. Never heard of those. We used to use Makita when I worked construction. Definitely see the difference after 1,000 screws into red iron. Yeah, I mean, and if there's Makita has different levels of quality too, like that green and black. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like their commercial industrial use. They're pretty good. I got a buddy that has one, and we do the same. We're both electricians, so we do the same type of stuff with them. And I mean, his Makita crapped out just like any Milwaukee or DeWalt ever did. So I've seen it both ways. Yeah, exactly. We're lucky nitro racing is still happening. Man, if I had somebody to work the pit, a partner, we could, like we work the pit for each other. I'd at least give it a shot. But if you don't have anybody to work the pit, it's a pain in the ass trying to race it. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. You got to have somebody working the pit for you. The new RC10 gives me hope. Yep. Yeah, I mean, a company is bringing something back like that. That does bring a lot of hope. The Hyper or Hobeo, what is it? They got that MT, whatever that monster truck is. Um, there's still a lot of buggies that they sell as RTRs and stuff like that. So it's nice that some of them are still out there, pushing it. But so many people just want the easy electric. Oh, they're so much faster. Yeah, but nothing like the heart and soul of a nitro. Yeah, exactly. At least it's something. Well, often it does kind of help out the bashers because once the racers are done racing their engines, they sell them off on eBay to dumbasses like me that spend a lot of money on them and then bash them. So, it helps out both ways. But, it'd be nice to see the companies keep pushing out RTRs for the bashers. I mean, people got to go buy them, quit buying just the easy shit. But I think a lot of people would go into the hobby stores and buy them if the hobby stores weren't trying to push electric on everybody. Let's see. Only problem with the RC10 GT repop is it's 400, and you can get an original in good shape for 250 to 300. Yeah, it just depends on what you want. Teach the kids to run the pit. Man, my boy's too busy playing video games, and my daughter, she works and has a boyfriend. Ain't neither one of them gonna go to work the pit for me. Now, somebody like Nitro Wyatt, I mean, he's a young 15-year-old kid. That boy, he loves Nitro just as much as we do. I bet he would go work the pit. HPI and Kyosho are only hope. Yeah, I mean that, and like I said, there's the Hobeo. What is that? The hyper shit, whatever it's called, the Serpent. I mean, there's a few different brands out there, but I mean, yeah, it's it's limited, but and yeah, the Thunder Tiger. Yeah, I don't see too many Thunder Tigers around. Buggies and Chuggies, yeah, but not MTs. I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying. That's why I'm buying up all the Savages that I can and all the engines that I can, and as long as they still make the nitro fuel and glow plugs, then you know I got engines and good pistons and sleeves, and I got a good repincher. Me and Offner both know a guy. Fashion rate really depends if you watch the races in nitro. Times are always close to the U-word time, sometimes even better. I mean, yeah, I've when I was at the track, there was a couple guys that had electric, and I mean they're quick. It all come down to the control. Like we were pretty much neck and neck, and then they had better control through the corners and judging the angles. And it's so hard when you're standing up in that podium judging the angles because they don't just go straight back and forth. Like there's different angles, and man, if you don't line it up right, like it takes a lot of practice. Can see why people like electric, but it's not as involved as nitro. Yeah, electric's just I want to go plug and play and have a quick run, and then I'm done. Nitro is a hobby. And yeah, I mean, the electric is, it's all a hobby, but I mean, it's an in-depth hobby that, there's wrenching on electric as well. But yeah, I love taking the engines apart and rebuilding them and then just, firing them up and listening to them scream. It's, I think it's really fun, but not everybody does. So, I mean, I get it. Get the boyfriend to do it. Yeah, right. I mean, he works too, and I'm never home to really have a chance to do it. So it's like I need somebody here from work that can go after work and do the shit with me. But a couple guys have electric, but none of them. There's really nobody else that I work with that run nitro, and I haven't met anybody. Let's just enjoy while we're here. Exactly. Can't worry about the future. The future is not now. Buy more nitros and it won't die. Exactly. And maybe play out the boyfriend. Good idea. You want to date my daughter? You learn to pit for me. And I mean, he's into cars. He's always working on something, and he does some welding, and he works at Jiffy Lube. So I mean, he is a car guy. So it would be an easy convince, that's for sure. But our time frames never line up together. That is some funny shit. I limit though when I go out racing the rest of VXL. Good or nothing catches that thing on a good run. And to me, it's not even about the speed of it. It's just about enjoying it, and I mean, just listening to the thing scream. The only thing screaming about those electrics are the gears whining. I love listening to these things scream. Everything involves, but it not being nitro in our lifetime. Oh, everything evolves, but it not being nitro in our lifetime. Huh? Like I said, like Travis says, just worry about the here and now, and hopefully, people keep it going. Because yeah, I don't want to think of a world with no nitro. And to be honest, as long as there's old nitros out there, and we can keep finding a way to make pistons and sleeves work and replace seals and make our own nitro if need be, there'll always be people trying to do it. Just don't try to change their tires. Making a apprentice. You are the boss. All right, after work, we're going to the track, boy. Yeah, that'll never happen. Now we got this HR department, and we've actually had some of the younger generation cry to them about we don't say please when we tell them to do something. Um, I don't have to tell you please to tell you to get to work or to do something for me. You just do it. That's what you get paid for. You signed a contract. Now go. I have a couple old Thunder Tiger DT10s. Yeah, I've never even heard of those. I might have seen them and just didn't know exactly what they were called, but that's pretty cool. I like some of the old vintage stuff. I just don't like it when you can't get parts for stuff. But again, that's one of the cool things about the Savages. For the meantime, anyways, I mean, there's parts galore. It's hard for me to put nitro on a track. The guys all want to run the 6S Armas. The thing hits the nitro, there would be nitro parts everywhere. I mean, I've smacked the wall with these. I mean, like, you guys see that video? I bounced this thing off the freaking house. Um, it, some nitros are pretty tough. Just depends on what you have. If you're running a Traxxas, I mean, not knocking Traxxas. I mean, any RTR just right out the box, you're gonna have some parts that break. But these kits, they are tough. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be tearing that little beauty down tomorrow. I mean, it sounds like it's got some good pinch. We're gonna take it apart, see exactly where it's at. This is a HPI 25. I was telling JP this yesterday. My 4.6. Let's see this guy here. So this is the one that I end up getting from JP. See if you guys can see this. See, oh yeah, you can really see that. Look at that crack. Goes right across the top of that mount. Yeah, found out when I was running in the snow. But I found another block. The fins are spaced a little further apart, but it just says the HPI on it. The piston and sleeve fit in just fine, and it's all back together in a truck just waiting to be run. But so yeah, got that back up and running. But yeah, tomorrow we'll get this apart. I do have a piston and sleeve that I could put in it. Plus, I got a couple of them getting pinched, and I got a few more over here. Just got to get them out of the blocks, and I get those pinched as well. Where is that one from? What's that? You talking about that engine, JP? So what does that do? Yep, exactly. You know, that's why they don't make any more standards. I mean, unless it's a sports car, most cars are automatic because people, I mean, I heard a mechanic say it, you know, people are just lazy, which, yeah, we are. We take the path of least resistance because, you know, we can. And so, yeah, they quit making standards and all these different models because people want automatics. So, yeah, exactly. Keeps going down. Put his X Max on my MGT, ripped the wheel off his X Max. That's funny. My son hit the fence with the front tire of the MGT, and it broke the the little spindle piece that you know that the damn it, we just talked about this earlier. Where's that? Crap. Anyways, the part that the turnbuckle hooks up to for the steering, it broke that piece off. I got a video from like 8 years ago. My son goes, "Oh, will that break it?" And I start laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, that'll break it." Next thing you know, the truck's driving like that. It was funny. Yeah, that Creighton will be broken. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe, but these kits are pretty durable. I mean, you know, they're meant to last an hour long main on a hard packed dirt track, and I mean they slam pretty hard a lot. So I don't know. We can always set up a competition and slam them into each other and see who lasts, but I wouldn't want to do that. But I don't really care. I like the engines. Typhoon TLR tune is success and it's a rocket. There's some weight behind it. Whenever it hits, it destroys. But you could aluminum weld braze that, maybe. But I don't have the equipment, so I'm not even gonna try it. Let's see, what is that one from? This engine, Jay, if that's what you're asking me, one of the trucks that I had gotten, I think for sure, is one of the 25s. That other block that I swapped out with that 4.6, I'm not 100% sure what that came from. One of them, I can't remember. I've bought so many of them, I just don't know. two guys that I run with Typhoon in my class. I've been hit by them, and they just bounce off me like nothing gets broke on my car. What are you running, JW? You got the. Are you running the basically the electric version of this? You sold your Technos and went to Mugen, right? What transmission we have today are just so good. That's why the manuals. Yeah, I get that too, Ricks. But I mean, again, if people aren't asking for the stick, you know, they're gonna make more of the automatics. But yes, you are right. They are badass these days. I mean, like when I got rid of my old car, it was a 6-speed automatic, and my new one is an 8-speed, and it helps out a lot with the gas mileage as well. And then the engineering that goes into it. Yes, you are right. What's the weather over there? Who are you talking to? Me or Big Boy? 7 degrees Fahrenheit and snow. Dude, in Omaha, we can't get any snow this year. Like it rained so much this summer, and you guys seen some of the videos that I put up. Plus we had like multiple tornadoes roll through. Like we got so much rain this summer, we can't get, we can't get nothing. Not a mist of snow, nothing. We had not even 2 inches a couple weeks ago, like I think right before Christmas, maybe right after, something like that. But yeah, we can't get shit with the MBX8. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna have Last Savage in the World in a box. I probably do have the Last Savage in the World in a box, sealed up. I mean, there may be some 4.6s and maybe some 25s, but I'd love to see how many 21s sealed that there are available. I'm willing to bet there ain't many. Yeah, we can't get it here in Omaha. It's cold. I mean, I think it was like, what, 9 degrees this morning? Cold. But yeah, last year we had a couple of good snows. This year, we didn't get shit. Dude, everybody south of us is getting it. Kansas City got hammered last 2 weekends ago, and that's why I didn't go home. They got probably 15 inches. And then like down in Arkansas, they got like 10 inches. Dallas got some. It's moving across the south right now, and it's just bitter cold up here, but no freaking moisture. Open the box. No. Doesn't snow in Cali. It snows up north and up in the mountains. Yeah, hell yeah, it does. A lot of good ski resorts up there. I mean, I'm not a skier, but there's a lot of ski resorts up there. But yeah, you just got to know where to go. In the south and down in the valleys, probably not as much, but up in the mountains and up north, yeah. That's a long state. That state covers south all the way up to, it's up quite a ways up there. It's close to the Canadian border. I know there's 2 states above it, but I mean, it's a long state. It covers a lot of different weather regions. Let's put it that way. What you got, Thursday will be around 100. Wow. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 48 here. California tire chain law can bite it. I mean, it just depends. A lot of those mountain areas with a lot of snow require chains. I've seen it in Arizona, just like coming down the mountain into Phoenix. It was wintertime, and I mean, it was probably like, anywhere from 50 to 70, depending on what time of the day it was. But up in the mountain, yeah, I mean, it was cold, and I mean, there was probably 8 to 10 inches of snow. I think I haven't read my new Often Pico 21.5 because you're gonna give it to me. Yes, JP, we know it's cold as shit in Canada. Well, and JP's up in the mountains too. An 18-wheeler with tire chains on is punishment. Dude, Rinks, man, you would have loved it. I was going down, I think it's what they call like the east face. So, the Phoenix is a valley surrounded by mountains. So basically, you drive up into the mountains going into Arizona, and then you drive down the mountain to get to Phoenix. And like I said, they had a sign up that said change required, and it was like, oh shit. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just kept going. And it's like a 3 or 4 lane highway, with a median in the middle and then a mountain on the right hand side. And I'm going down this steep ass mountain, and all of a sudden here comes, I don't know, there's probably 6 or 8 different semis, and they were using the interstate like race car drivers do, where they were using every bit of it, just going back and forth. I couldn't believe how fast they were going. Like, if the weather's good, I get it. They drive that route all the time because they were locals, is what my dad was telling me anyways. I get it. You get used to something and you know how to do it. But man, with all that snow and ice, crazy. I couldn't believe I didn't see any wrecks. I mean, I was creeping down that thing probably maybe 40, 45, and they just blew past me, like it was nothing. They had to have been doing 70. Suicide mission is what I was calling it. All right, take it easy, Travis. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Off the guy says trade. What do you want to trade that for? I'll drive the shit out of that thing. Just go to Flagstaff Weekly, Arizona is awesome. Yes, sir. Yeah, so instead of going all the way on whatever that is, whatever that main highway coming out of New Mexico and straight into Flagstaff. I don't remember what that interstate's called, but my GPS actually like rerouted me and took me like south a little ways, and then I was on the east, basically due east of Phoenix, and then went straight into, and whatever that highway is, man, those truckers are stupid. Because like if you go to Flagstaff and then down to Phoenix, that's 17, and it's just like mostly a 2 lane interstate. Whatever one that I was on, it was like 3 or 4 lanes wide. It was crazy the way they were driving. RC Modified, what's up? I lost Wi-Fi for a minute. Man, you should have seen it earlier. My phone, for whatever reason, just started flashing. Looked like a disco ball or something. I'm surprised nobody ended up having a seizure from it. When you're running heavy, rig sticks snow window, they just don't stop. Yeah, I mean, if they had to stop for anything, they wouldn't have. That's for sure. But yeah, crazy. I couldn't believe it. As a teenager, my friends and I used to go missions in the hunt for weed. I think all teenagers do that, bro. Yeah, I don't think they were worried about having any runaways. They were not using the brakes. That's for damn sure. They might have been using the Jake brake, but they weren't using brakes at all. I mean, using the Jake brake, that's just going to make you slide. But, they definitely weren't worried about using the runaway ramp. That's for sure. It was like poltergeist. Right, pizza. That shit was crazy. Tweaker mode. Hell yeah, Northeast Mods is still in the house, man. I appreciate you. We got a pretty good group here. Most of the regulars that are in here now. Usually the ones that are here for the most of the duration of the show. Mostly funny ass people. And then you got people like Rinks. I'm just messing. He's the biggest nerd of all. King Nerd. Measure's phone was like, trigger finger is having a seizure. Yes. We had a yard truck run away a few weeks ago. It was awesome. Ran through a rod. Damn, I've seen videos of those things where they just, they're not driving, they're in neutral, but the engine's just locked in and high RPMs, and it just runs till that black smoke quits. When that happens, you're in trouble. How much does a runaway like that cost, Rinks? How much are those engines? 10, 20, 30 grand? W900 had straight pipes. You let the Jake brake in the tunnels and shake the shit out of everything. Yeah, my house sits right on a highway, in my backyard basically. And man, when they go Jake braking, oh God, I hate that. I get it, you need it, but man, not right behind my house. Yeah, exactly, Offna. Depends on the engine. That was a small Cummins, so probably 30K. Damn, I mean, that's pricey. Does insurance cover shit like that, or are you just basically shit out of luck? You said that's a small Cummins, so what are the bigger ones? I mean, they get upwards of what, 60, 70 grand? I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. You can get insurance that could cover it, but a rod out the block ain't cheap. Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, you throw a rod out the block. I mean, you're just looking at a new engine regardless. I have seen the aftermath of that once before, and the hole in the side of that block was like a 5 gallon bucket. Scratches. There's no scratches on there. Oh, well, shit. It's after 9. All right, well, it's been fun, guys. It's been real. It's been real fun. Anyways, yep, work could be calling me early enough, so better go ahead and shut her down. That's makeup on a pig. The Cat C15 engine in the W900 could be 60 to 70K. Whoo! Damn. All right, Steve, I appreciate you, brother. Yep, just like Steve says, later, everyone. You guys have yourselves a good night. I appreciate you. Be kind. Be sure and join me again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same great people, same great fun. Everybody's out. You guys have a good night. Much love and peace.